A comfortable armor.
Greetings and salutations. My name is... Wait a minute. Are you an Imperial agent? That's exactly what an Imperial slug would say. You're the second patrol to come here in the last week. My letters must be working. The last guy was shaking in his stupid red dress, saying I was more valuable to the cause alive. And he's right. I'm the most valuable soldier in the whole Stormcloak army. Haven't you been paying attention to a word I've said? The Stormcloaks are my family. I had a father once, Thornvar the Nail. The way he talked, people used to say he took a hammer to the head, hence the name. Nobody says that about me. I'm nobody's nail. I'm the hammer. This dump? Are you out of your mind? I just sleep here, live here, and use the vegetable garden. No, this all belongs to someone else. Plants? You need to get your eyes checked. There's corn, artichokes, and that nightshade-looking thing over there is some kind of dwarven onion. Some plant mage. Probably wasn't a very good one either, using a stove for an alchemy table. I'll let him move back in. What's so surprising about it? I've got dignity frothing out of my tunic. And before you go there, I'm not talking about the stains. Or maybe I am. I'm a son of Skyrim. Nothing we ever say or do is wrong. Of course. Now, not officially, but I follow the one true king of Skyrim. Not that harlot widow, what's-her-face, General Tullius. What kind of name is that for a Jarl? Or a woman? General. Sounds like something I'd name a store. Or the assortment of garbage that collects under my foot. Now you're just making things up. No ruler would call themselves fair. Not when the world isn't. Ulfric is no liar. He's about as unfair as a man can get. Some say he might even be Talos reborn, which is nonsense. Ulfric isn't the second coming of Talos. He is Talos. You and anyone with a brain. It's obvious Tiber Septim's been hiding since he faked his death in the Third Era. It's especially obvious to me. After all, I was there. What? Have you been sticking fire salts up your ass? Well, you shouldn't. Sure, it feels good, but it'll give you the meanest rash. Not that that'll stop children from doing it. Children are the worst breed of fungus. I should know. I used to own one. Huh? What question? I never said that. You ought to get your eyes checked. I'm not a day over 20. What happened is, I got my hand on this thing. It's called an Elder Scroll. I used it to travel to another dimension, where they had invented time travel. Something called a centaur. I think it's like a minotaur with the head of a centurion. Why, have you ever used one? Ever even seen one? I've got 3 in my pocket and 6 more that I plan on designing myself. Well, that's the thing. He never existed. Of course, some people say he was seduced away by dark elves. What a bunch of chicken feathers. Just another thing dreamt up by mages who need courage spells to confront the fact they're all miserable failures. I send letters to the false queen, Jarl Tullius. Scathing missives that mock her figure and the vast emptiness of her pink palace. At the bottom, I sometimes scribble drawings of a pornographic nature, just to further illustrate my point. Of course it is. That just shows my letters are working.
Don't interrupt me while I'm thinking, Scrap.
I send letters to
Oh, great.
scathing
What was I thinking
At the
about?
bottom, I sometimes scribble drawings of a pornographic nature. And trust such an important message to an amateur? Never. The letter stays in my pocket until I can find an official courier.
Maybe an alteration spell to detect the shape of a keyhole.
Right, so the Moon Elf sent me
Combined with an
back to the
automatic
dawn of the
pick power
Third
of the
Era.
soul gem?
It's there that I wrote this book about the mystery of Talara, whose story came to me in a dream. It's about a princess who lost her identity following a royal murder plot. And that's when I realized, to avoid assassination, Tiber Septim was secretly living in the Imperial City as a prostitute named Gina. We all were. Tiber Septim, you see, is what you call a shapeshifter. Not some illusionist like Jagger Tharn, but a real shapeshifter. The kind that can transform into a dragon or a bale of hay. What a bunch of bullhorker. Not even a shapeshifter can be in two places at once. Alduin is more likely one of the Uriels or Pelagiuses. But vampires are. That's right. Ulfric Stormcloak is actually Tiber Septim, a shape-shifting vampire. Remember that the next time you visit the Palace of the Kings. Got what you needed, did you, you Imperial agent? Too bad for you, the Moon Elves taught me a spell that will erase your memory. All I have to do is look into your eyes and wait for it. Wait for it. There!
Thank the gods. This one is bored to death. Being a ghost leaves much to be desired. In fact, this one was talking with butterflies not long ago. Speaking of, there's a beautiful specimen here. One very fond of ectoplasm. But this one hasn't seen it for some time, and he starts to worry. It seems more and more alchemists are robbing butterflies of their wings for their potions. Are you an alchemist? Perhaps this one is just being sentimental. He did use potions every now and again. But look at you. So full of life, unfulfilled wishes and dreams. What can this old Khajiit help you with? This one recognizes her aura. Come here, kitten. This ring. Where did you get it? This is the Ring of Remiel. It was lost during the clan uprisings.
She likes it here. Lots of fishes. And it's not so cold.
This one used to be her clan's memory keeper. One who passes knowledge from the last generation to the next. But the chain was broken when this one died. But the ring is here now, so there's still hope. As for why she has it, her aura is that of Mrisi, the daughter of Rasadir. He was no traitor. He loved his brother very much, and gave much to ensure the clan's survival. It seems none have paid enough attention to the story. Did you know that the group he helped to escape was women and children? The Thalmor forces were overwhelming. He did what was necessary to ensure the clan survived. When he surrendered the rest, a handful were killed, and the Thalmor had him kill his own brother as a show of good faith. They searched for the ring, but to no avail. It was thought to be lost for good, but now it has come again. This one came here with the women and children, but he got separated. He exiled himself to this tiny shack in shame and lived out his miserable life.
A lot of people in Wayrest don't like
This
red
one does not
representation.
know, but he is curious. How did you come with Rasadir's daughter? If Isahel had her, then I fear the others are dead. That woman is a Daedra wearing elven skin. Even the most hardened warriors tremble at her name. She was the one responsible for the clan's demise. This one cannot do much now, but he can seek them out if they have perished. If you truly wish to restore her memory, perhaps the mages in the town of Winterhold can be of some use.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Oh no, Nar! Nar, something is trying to
Over here!
I'm gonna be...
I'll see you in pieces again.
help you, Archmage? And were they magnificent? No. That was not supposed to happen. But Jazargo is pleased to see that you are here, and not in pieces. You are a good friend to have done this. Jazargo will not forget it. May you walk on warm sands. Greetings, Archmage.
Greetings, Archmage.
We live in a magical world. The other day, an urchin asked me how to cast a spell, and I used illusion magic to pretend she wasn't there.
Welcome to the College of Winterhold. You look a little lost. My name is Remiel. Anything I could help with? Well, isn't that the coincidence? I happen to be the protege of Colette, our resident restoration master. She's out on a trip to gather supplies for the next few days. I might be able to help. How could... Oh my. Forgive me, Archmage. I didn't recognize you at first. It's just that you're almost never here, and your appointment was so recent. Absolutely, Archmage. Let me have a look at her. Come here, Puss.
Her name is Mrisi. Mrisi!
Stand still now.
Don't toddle around and keep her waiting. Do it, no?
Hold her where she is so she doesn't run. Aha! Got it. It's an old Aldmeri sarcophagus. It's kind of like a lockbox in the mind. It's hiding all her memories. You alright? Not without the correct passphrase, I'm afraid. If you attempt to open it without the right passphrase, it'll be destroyed and permanently erase the memories in it. Best place to get it would be from the person that placed it. Of course I do. She's the head Justicar of the Thalmor in Skyrim. You'll probably find her at her headquarters in Solitude, but if you go there, you'd better be careful. I hear she's very strong.
She did, but she doesn't know what we do now. You have a plan, no? She thinks you have forgotten something? Her ears and fluffy tail, you silly. She is unique and will be spotted fast. She will draw a crowd, and
Hey,
she does not like the sound of that name, Isael. It makes her tail poof out. She doesn't want you to go alone. What if you get caught in a trap? How can she know to save you? She knows that you need protecting. She wants you to be safe. But you had better come back to her, no? She won't let you run away with the new companion. She can't trust you to be safe as much as she has to take care of you. And she wants to thank you for this. She is grateful for all that you do for her. Now, hurry up. She already misses you. Her memories. Yes, she meant to say her memories. She wants you to hurry for them. Hurry up! She will wait here.
Come to sell me something special? Usual guild rate? Let's take a look at them.
Scars are the doorways to Aetherius. And the moon...
Just remember me if you get your hands on anything else.
Wanderer like you must have plenty of tales to tell. But I'm afraid I'm too busy to hear 'em.
at what the Khajiit dragged in. So wonderful to finally meet the one who's been hindering my search parties. Will you forgive me if I don't believe that? It's held much stronger and magically talented than you. And I see you've appropriated my toy for your own pleasure.
With us crouched down.
A fine piece of work, isn't she? The magics used creating her were incredibly dangerous and difficult. Even for me. Possession is nearly everything. And very soon she'll be back in my possession. As you are now. Such impotent threats. The password is power. Now, what are you going to do about it? Good luck with that. Rooted to the floor as you are. Presently, I've got to recover my toy, and I'll be back for you.
dumb as you look.
Greetings, Arch. Nasty business with that Ancano fellow. Pity that I was unable to assist, but I was otherwise occupied.
May I help you, Archmage? Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Until next time.
We live in a magical world. The other day, an urchin asked me how to cast a spell, and I used illusion magic to pretend she wasn't there.
You're back! Now she will know who she is at last! Give her the bad news first. No, the good. Bad. Good. Definitely she wants to hear the good news first. Real! She gets to know her past and who she is. Oh, how she has longed for the day since she met you and remembered that she didn't remember. Do not ruin her day with your bad news. It can wait until after she is herself again. Then no more talking, no? Hurry up with the mage.
So, we're all set? I am indeed. I just need the password.
45-degree angles for optimal support against steam pressure.
A very Aldmeri sentiment.
Would that leave enough space for the gears?
All right. Let's head up to the roof where we won't be disturbed. Relax, please, wouldn't you?
You see her said.
Power.
No, stay back away from her. Please, Mercy. She cannot take it, please. No more, she begs of you, mistress. Do not come any closer to her. She begs you. Stop it, Mercy.
By the 8. She's not well, Archmage. Her mind is in pieces and her body's not much better off. It's not your fault. Even you couldn't have seen into the sarcophagus. Yes, Archmage. Her body won't be a problem, but her mind may have scars. Intense emotion like that tends to leave instinctual marks.
Maybe someday.
Since you were the last thing she saw before her mind shattered, she may never be able to be near you without experiencing that same fear. Thank you, Archmage. I won't let you down. Of course, Archmage. Familiar things will help restore her mind. Though it is better if you leave for a bit. At least 3 days, to avoid causing irreversible damage to her mind from waking up to you before she's ready.
They say if it bleeds, it can be killed. I say if it can be smashed, then it cannot be put back together.
Ugh! Never should have come here.
You died.
I cannot.
May I help you, Archmage? Looks like you're still in one piece. And more importantly, so is the book. Thank you. As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study. But more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us. There are more books to be recovered and secured here in the Arcanium. Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful. Mm-hmm. May your next fight bring you victory, friend.
Greetings, Archmage.
You know how people say my blisters have blisters? Well, I definitely get it now.
Hello, friend. May I help you, Art? Terrible, just terrible. I vastly underestimated the heat transfer necessary, and have destroyed my only working model. I'm at a loss. Don't patronize me. Look, it's all very simple. The Dwemer, they were, masters of magic in a way we can't even begin to conceive of. Their greatest achievement, however, has also been their greatest, shall we say, mystery. Precisely. What could be worth studying about a long-lost civilization? Their disappearance, of course. Instant, unexplainable. The stories have fascinated me. Ever since I was young, I wanted to know what really happened. After years and years of work, I'm closing in on a way to investigate what happened through experimentation. Only now, well, it's simply a disaster. Without boring you with the, details, I'm attempting to recreate the circumstances of the event. The dwarves were very clever, tapping into and drawing power from the heart of Lorcan itself. Lacking the heart of a dead god myself, I was attempting to substitute a rather specific soul gem, the, one you helped me acquire. Well, yes, I mean, no. That is, it might. But I'm not completely sure. I'm no tonal architect. I've only read their writings. Scraps, really. The soul gem by itself isn't enough, you see. It needs to be altered, purified. The dwarves had machines for this sort of thing. I've attempted to build my own, based on designs and using parts you helped to provide. My very own dwarven convector. It worked, but not fully, and the device was destroyed in the process. Hmm? No! 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 I'm too close now. Can't take the time. Though, perhaps there's another option. I may require further assistance from you. Well, don't you see? Unlocking this mystery. The story alone is worth more riches than you can even imagine. And perhaps, well, I don't wish to speculate, but what if we could contact the dwarves? What if they're still out there? Imagine. Well, yes. The designs for my convector were based on real dwarven machines, so there may still be some in existence. I'd go looking myself, but yes, there are calculations to double and triple check. Many calculations. Perhaps you could seek out these convectors in Skyrim ruins. I can even teach you the spell to heat them. It's very particular and very important. Wonderful. Just wonderful. I knew I could count on you. Now, this spell is not for defending yourself, but it's just right for heating the convector. At least 3 seconds burn is necessary. Just place the soul gem inside and heat the convector. At least 3 seconds. You'll almost certainly need to find multiple convectors. I suspect it may be due to the nature of the soul gem versus the crystals this was intended for. Destroys the equipment in the process. But, it's effective. 3 times, and the crystal should be ready for the next step. Isn't this exciting? All right, then. Good to see you. Yes?
I've picked up other swords in my travels. I ain't stupid. Won't use old rusty if I don't have to. Can't sell it, can't seem to throw it away. Don't get me confused with that idiot Morris though. I haven't slicked the damn thing.
It would not be prudent to bear the mistake of our honored guest.
Where is it? I lost sight of it again. I need another drink. Speak. I don't get it. They call Alduin the World Eater. But Alduin is part of the world. Does that mean he eats himself? Well, now that you mention it, there is. Do you by chance know magic? As in, fire spells and things like that? Well, here's the thing. Whenever I got off the skooma, either 'cause there weren't none or my supplier never showed up, I'd get real tense. I'd be in the mine, and my teeth would start chattering louder than the pickaxes. And then there was the sweat, like taking a bath inside your clothes. I figured I was about to lose my mind if I didn't find something to fill the void. One night, I tell Bagrak I'm going out into the woods to gather my thoughts. She tells me, gathering thoughts, or just the one. Guess she knew what I'd been up to. Either way, she lets me out of the stronghold, and I just started walking. Good question. Maybe she didn't care. Or maybe she didn't know after all. Never asked her what she meant by the one. Even I'm not that stupid. Fine.
What should we eat? Dinner. I could go for some venison. If there's one thing I value, it ain't a good beer or a good cheer. Although I could always do with more of both. Friendships. Wherever you take that smelly backside of yours, with me you'll never have. Watch. I tried to build a dwarven spider once. Turns out there's more to it than metal and soldier.
Do you think black soul gems would be more effective in Dwemer machines? Soul gem, but I'm at a loss. How is this going to emulate the heart of a god?
Hello, friend. It worked then. Let me see. Goodness, that's it, isn't it? Yes. It's not perfect, but it's a close enough approximation that it should certainly suffice for initial tests. You've done excellent work here. Truly excellent. There's only one thing missing now, and that should be arriving shortly. I'll begin preparations. Thank you again so much for this. Greetings, Archmage. Good to see you. Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Do you think I could train Scrap to sneak into houses for me? No, he's too loud.
May I help you, Archmage? I'll never forget you.
I've picked up on the social trap. I ain't stupid. Want to use a little rusty, right?
Stop leading us into danger, I'd be a hypocrite to say that, so never mind.
What do you need? Beast, Beer, and Blood. It's an adventurous life.
What manner of power is that?
Look, she's all better. Well, mostly. In order to save her, I had to purge her memories again. It's a lot like pulling glass out of a wound and stitching it. She'll remember bits and pieces, but for the most part it's raw emotion she doesn't know what to do with. But she is in a very fragile place right now, so just
my family's tea set.
be careful,
It'd
okay?
been in the family for 6 generations. Why did I have to remember that?
But... No, don't! Please don't hurt her! She knows you. She thinks she should be afraid, but... She knows you were only doing what she asked. She's sorry she worried you. Her feelings are all wrong. They tell her to be scared of you, but you would never hurt her on purpose. She knows you care for her, and she cares for you too. Well, of course you would have gotten yourself into many traps and had nobody to save you, no? She is the only thing that keeps you out of trouble. You should thank her for being okay. Now that she's all better, she thinks she should eat. Even that frozen, boring tavern will do. She'll lead you across the bridge so you don't fall off, and you can get her some.
normal for someone to ask to sleep with you? The last town we were in, someone asked me. Do you suppose he just didn't want to pay for a room?
Oh, you really must be something special if you're able to escape my trap. I'd have liked to use you as one of my toys, but I see now you're far too troublesome to allow you to continue breathing. A shame, really.
Take it easy. You're not healed yet. I wasn't able to do as much as I would have liked. Take it easy. You're not healed yet. I wasn't able to do as much as I would have liked. Not really. No. After Remiel bolted you, she and her guards took Marissy. I'm not sure where. Slow down. You won't do anything for her if you fall over and freeze to death. Just give me a few more minutes. Going as fast as I can. Do you have any clues as to where she might be? Looks like a note. No, wait. It's a scroll. It's difficult to tell with the enchantment being hidden like that. Use it at your own risk. Sounds like you have to take that chance. Okay, I think you should be alright. Go see this Altmer, and maybe he can help. Good luck.
Well, it's about time. I was starting to wonder if you were ever going to show up for our little meeting. Well, we could start with saving you from Isahel, or maybe delaying her long enough for you to reach the college when you decided not to heed my advice. Or perhaps because I'm standing peacefully with one who is supposed to be my enemy, but is instead helping me defeat Isahel. You'd be foolish otherwise. Isahel has taken the cat to her fortress in the Thalmor Embassy. It will be difficult to break into, but not impossible.
Don't you worry about difficult. It's what we do best.
Indeed. Now, if my guess is right, I'd say she's in her private rooms using her personal torture chamber. Though for what, I really can't say. It's obvious. We need to do this without your involvement being known.
I can send a few of my finest ahead to thin out their ranks a bit and open up a path. Once Isahel is distracted, we can deal with the rest of the Thalmor on guard throughout the building. Just don't forget, you will be dealing with probably the most powerful mage in Skyrim. Even one with your capabilities would need assistance. Take and use what we've prepared for you, and don't waste time. Those torture chambers are called so for a reason.
I don't think you'll need to worry. Isahel likes to take her time with her pets.
So, what do you think? Can you handle this? Or do you have some better ideas? Absolutely right on that appraisal. We can't mess this up, or else we'll likely never get another chance.
Then it is settled. Good luck! You're going to need it, as well as this trinket. Don't forget to put it on, or Isahel will easily catch you once again.
There's something here.
Did you hear something? Run while you could.
Get this one! No, oh no! 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 Something's trying to kill us! I've got a worse than
Such an amusing unexpectedness. I mean, imagine my surprise when the bug I crushed beneath my heel not only began to walk again, but came to confront me? Truly a foolish insect. Or is it an instinctive behavior? Perhaps you have somehow attached to that little feline? Oh, aren't you a sweetheart? My pet's lover has come to its rescue. Honestly, you've made re-breaking it that much easier. When you'll die before its very eyes. The despair on its face will be delicious.
Let me die! Wait, don't let you die!
I don't know who you think you are, to attack me in such a manner. And even though your brutish nature may allow you to fight on an even playing field, my magics are stronger than anything you possess. Now you'll go with me. I want to see my pretty pet losing all its hopes for the start. Oh, what shall we do next? You're full of surprises.
Hey, do you... Riddles?
so much. You came. She knew you would come save her. She knew. That awful woman. She doesn't remember her name and what she did, but she knows that it was bad and she hurt her. Her past is gone from her, but she remembers enough to know that she doesn't want to remember. Oh, that vile Elfess. Where is she? We need to run. What a relief. Now she just wants to leave this place. Her past is gone, but she knows enough to know that she doesn't want it back. It is nothing but pain and sorrow and suffering. She can be whoever she chooses to be instead of what her pain made her. And she thinks she prefers it that way. Now, let's finally leave this place, yes? She stays close. Yes. What have you got here? Sweets? Is she? She stays close.
Good job. I knew you'd get it done. Ulquarian is going to take over as head justiciar in Skyrim as our agent. And Isael's death is going to be played out as a Thalmor's political assassination. The peace treaty with the Thalmor won't last forever. And we did good here today. Whatever gets the job done, I suppose. Part of the Imperial Legion, obviously, for a delicate touch if it's needed. The importance of your life was taken into account. We may work together again in the future. Good luck. You'll need it. Now, we should leave. Are you ready? Oh, almost forgot. We've traced a group of Khajiit from elsewhere nearby. Let me see your map here. Maybe something you want to look into.
Yeah? Can she keep it? Let's go, eh? Huh? Can she keep it? stays close. She'd like to comb her hair.
Ah, here you are at last. This one has been waiting for you. This one knows of those you speak of. This one was able to communicate with them as they passed nearby. They are searching for the ring you carry. Its importance to the Khajiit cannot be known to one who does not walk the dunes of elsewhere. But now, you must talk to the kitten. It may be the last time you do.
She doesn't want to leave. She wants to stay here with... She wishes you luck.
Ever get a piece of fruit stuck in your teeth, then you can't get it out? It's been 3 days now. I think it's easier to rip out the tooth.
Ah, he's the one we were told of. You have the ring, yes? And the daughter of Razadir. It is probably better that way. Razadir is looked upon poorly, and his daughter's appearance is not that of Khajiit. This one insists. They must both return to elsewhere. Oh no, such a threat! This one surrenders, love is compromise. The kitten stays with you, you allow Khajiit to take the ring. Ah, this one appreciates your generosity. May always walk warm sands, Kandiro.
So that's that. She will never return to her homeland. But they were the only ones that knew the way. She cannot recall the way, and even if she did, then she would not want to travel alone for such a distance. She may have forgotten them, but she does not want to go. Not right now. Maybe someone can come with her when she goes. She would be oh so very bored without someone to take care of. Wait, those bones in the shack. She feels it's not right. Wait, those bones in the shack. She feels it's not right to let them lay around like this. Confident in your beauty, yes? You can have anyone you want. Yeah? Mrisi can do anything. And yes, she knows the meanings of letters and words. But don't hurry her, yes?
I've picked up other swords in my travels. I ain't stupid.
What interesting somethings are you hiding from her? She wants to know. Show her.
Don't get me confused with that idiot Morris, though. I don't sleep with the damn thing.
And what do you want to entertain her with?
My hair is so frizzy today.
You promised.
I hate
Seek
when it's like
better.
this. It sticks to my face and it's just so annoying. I tend to prefer more academic texts, but I also love a good adventure story. I suppose I just can't get enough of adventuring, huh?
Greetings, Archmage.
Good to see you. Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful. Good hunting.
I heard in the Dark Brotherhood they assign... Greetings, Archmage. Make sure to put the books back in the right shelf.
You're not likely. Yeah? And what do you want to entertain her with? Don't keep her waiting. Ha! Now you see. She told you she's smart. Now you learn how Khajiits fought away the long years. Don't trouble her with details. All Khajiit have superiority in tactics, grace, agility, speed, and magics.
After traveling to Sentinel, I always loved coming back home. You can just never truly unwind unless it's your own space.
Yes, you can have anyone you want. And what do you want to entertain her with? She's all ears. Don't laugh. Ugh, apples and rats for food. But he was a brave Longyear. She thought for sure he would run away. Stop shoving. Don't push her. Yes. And what do you want to entertain her with? Let's read already. But that's all lies. No true word at all. Her people are not like that. They are honest, kind, and straight with their thoughts. They would never strike at someone's back. They would give a sword to an empty-handed enemy. That's how noble they are. But what does that mean? A frisky lad or several? Then don't read to her of such lies again.
You know, I quite enjoy talking to people. It's always so fascinating to see what information I can learn from them.
Yeah, what? Yes, she means no. She wants more. She has something to tell you, but you must promise you won't get mad at her. It's just the other day while you were shopping, she saw a courier coming to you. She noticed many people send you things, and she is worried that someone might get closer to you than she is. Well, like a brother or sister close, you know, not like a lover close kind of thing. He had another letter for you. Mrisi told him that she is your new private bodyguard, and he should give the note to her. So, she read the note. Do you receive such notes all the time? Now she's worried that someone may try to trap you. Yes, here, but promise her to be careful.
find them interesting. It's just so hard to not become distracted by a new stimulus, whether it's in the physical world or the internal one.
Did you see those guards? Get out of line and you'll have them to deal with.
If you need a meal or room, I've got both.
What is it? I'm currently waiting for someone. Oh, thank the eight. Firstly, thank you for coming. Welcome to Rorikstead, my home. Well, we first noticed the problem when people started disappearing in the night. We would find scraps of bloody cloth, but little else at the scene of the attack. Nobody ever seen anything, even if they're able to see the person. They are there 1 second and then just gone. Up until now, it's only been attacking at night, but now, it's getting more bold. Any search parties we send hunting for clues ends up being killed even in the broad daylight. We've tried looking for patterns in the attack, but we can't find any. Sometimes it's months, sometimes just days. Well, not as such, no. A few claim to have seen it, but even then they say it's like an animal, but wrong. Like it's cloaked in shadow. I'm a hunter by trade and fear no animal, but this thing has me scared. If it were just simply an animal, we'd have taken care of the problem ourselves, but the only explanation is that it's a demon. We've tried everything, from traps and snares to offerings, but everything goes ignored. It wants blood. Our last journey out to hunt for it got us nothing but a lost man. We went back out looking for him and found him wedged in a narrow crevice not far from town. He was alive but badly wounded, and with his dying breaths screamed about glowing eyes and dagger teeth. "Demon!" he shouted over and over again. I'm sorry, I need a moment.
Yeah, what? Right now? She can do it. Don't forget to buy her something to drink afterwards. What song should she choose? Oh, she knows one.
Greetings.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nordark. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborns come. Huh? She thinks it's better not to be greedy and just leave, no? She's fought with undeads and dragons. No need to add demons to her list. What else could it be? What about her big beautiful eyes? Are you trying to offend her? She remembers spooking you in the night with them. But she has nothing to do with this. Nothing! And she supposes you want to ignore that shivering shadow party said and hunt it, yes? A dry, deep and cozy caves, yes. Not that slimy holes with insects and blind long ears. Ew. She would still prefer to leave.
I once heard a story of a man who ate a soul gem and gained knowledge
Hey,
of intricate
Marisi
machine
is not
workings.
scared. She just worries about your health.
How do you think soul gems taste?
Boring Hamlet.
Actually,
All of
yes.
them are boring
The
here.
daytime attacks only tend to occur in one area, and there's always a sign of a struggle. That makes sense. Here, I can show you where it was on your map. At least 3. A small child seeking out honey, a traveling alchemist seeking an herb, and the blacksmith. He was going to mine some ore for a large order. Let me think, Wait, it was several months back, but an old man came into town. Horrible visage. He was covered in scars and burns the likes of which we'd never seen. He tried to seek lodging in the inn, but the innkeep chased him out, yelling about him damaging business. So he left, cursing and mumbling about shadows. It was about a month after that the attack started. I'd wager he had something to do with it. Of course. We took up a collection through the town and raised a fair sum. I hope it'll be enough. If not, we can work something out, I hope. Oh, and take these. The cave there is quite dark, and you'll need to be able to see the fight.
Skyrim is so different from High Rock.
place has an unnatural chill. She thinks we should hurry. This place has an unnatural chill. She thinks we should hurry.
Okay. Stay still. I'll give you a shake.
Took her mother away. That does not change her mother's death. Who will feed her and take care of her and teach her to hunt? It is unfair. So very unfair. You should raise her. No, she will. She cannot trust you with such a small, fragile kitten. She feels angry at you. You killed this poor kitten's mother. Yes! No! Ugh, her head is spinning and hurts. head is full of cobwebs and dust. What happened to her? Don't toy with her, she knows these things already. She can see unclear pictures in her head, like looking through those glass weapons. So this kitten she has is hers? She agrees completely. She could never leave such a small and adorable creature alone to die in a cave. She thinks Leary is a good name. Marisi will take her to the ghost shack, and there she can raise Leary in peace. But you have to find her food, or else she won't grow up. She thinks about 2 weeks if you feed her regularly. Be sure to bring her lots of fishies and meats. And sweets for Marisi. Meet her there soon.
Reldith is the hardest working farmer in Rorikstead. Need something?
Welcome back. Oh, where's your friend? I hope she didn't... Ah, of course. For a job well done. Salmon? No. This is more of a farming village. Plenty of turnips if you're interested in those. You have our thanks, hero.
If you need a meal or room, I've got both.
Listen to me, stranger, and listen well. The Khajiit caravans are not to be trusted. Sanyon says betrayers shave their rear ends to resemble the Nord ones they are fond of licking. But Zajira, she is loyal to the Thalmor. Her rear end is not shaved. Zajira need not prove her loyalty. She has informed Sanyon many times of where to find Talos worshippers in exchange for fine skooma. He is a Thalmor agent and Zajira's friend. She sends him letters by courier. It has the list of names and locations of potential Talos worshippers. Sanyon then kills the infidels and makes a tableau. That is a fancy elf word for a murder party. This gets the attention of the Stormcloaks, who then redouble their efforts against the Empire. The saviors get stronger, and Zajira gets her skooma. Everybody wins. Zajira thinks your theory is crazier than a barrel full of orcs. Now she is convinced your skooma is better than Sanyon's. You must bring more. Zajira will do whatever you please. Oh no, they cannot transport the skooma to Zajira. It is not allowed. For this, there are peddlers in Sanyon's employ. You may see them on the road from time to time. They smell of hay and skivas. Everyone dies. The skooma has told Zajira as much. This makes her feel better about all the dying. Zajira did not say this. That is the meat talking. It does not have nice things to say like the skooma. It is Zajira's job to find the parties and to keep the skooma. You will not take this from her. You must find your own savior to help you. Alright. Yes, Zajira does good work too. The bodies west of the board, that was her doing. People come to pray to the false god. Zajira sometimes warns them that Talos is but a man. Yet still they pray. Zajira has no choice but to tell the saviors of their blasphemy. She thinks it would be best if they die. Then they can meet Talos in the next world, where he is just another man scratching himself and smelling his fingers. Yes, Zajira finds Talos worshippers and reports them to Sanyon. Right now, she is shadowing the one called Sonia. She is waiting for her to leave the inn and contact her fellow Talos worshippers. Zajira has waited a very long time. Zajira does not want them to feel pain. She simply wishes to save them, just as Thalmor saved the moons. But she does not know any dawn magics like the elves do. She owns no staff. But Sanyon gave her an ink wand to write down their names. Alright. Why? Do you have some? Why are we wasting time talking? That is not how Sanyon does it. It is always skooma first, talk later. Zajira does not trust strangers. Then I beg you, go find some. Zajira is desperate for skooma, but she promised Sanyon she would wait here and collect information on the infidels. They are traitors. If you are loyal to gold, you betray the saviors. Zajira told Sanyon that Madran was guilty of many such betrayals. Then you are wiser than most. Still, some find such behavior sickening. But Zajira does not care what Madran says. It is not wrong to surrender to a feeling. Yes, Zajira told Madran as much, but he said her use was excessive. He pointed to the claw marks on her forearms, the scabs freshly torn. She told him it wouldn't be a problem if he hadn't hidden her stash. Zajira does not know what this means, this side effect. She experiences many effects, and they are all good. Sometimes Zajira sees things, other times she hears them. They all give her comfort. On occasion, she experiences things beyond explanation. Millions of years in a matter of seconds. The taste of music, deep echoes of silence. She wakes up clutching a bottle, knowing an entire world was inside, and she longs to consume another. She yearns for one more breath. Do you not know? They are the wielders of the dawn magics, ancient spells that brought the moons back to elsewhere and saved all of Tamriel. Oh no, it was never a matter of when, but always a matter of how. The saviors uncovered the dawn magic, and many of us bore witness to its splendor. Zajira is forever grateful to her golden-skinned friends. Even now, they provide her with the skooma that keeps her close to the moons. Zajira does not know. Sometimes, on occasions, she wakes up clutching a bottle, knowing an entire world was inside, and she longs to consume it. She yearns for
you
one
frighten me,
more
Traveler.
breath.
You shouldn't just greet someone unexpectedly. So my brethren used to tell me, but I feel it's warranted. I don't care if Ulfric himself bent his knee and asked me to join the cause. I'm staying inside where it's safe and warm. Was a Stormcloak. Now I'm just an ordinary shut-in. Never going to leave this in, as long as Meralki is willing to have me. Maybe I can marry his son, and then they'll let me stay here forever. Well, not because of what he does. I liked him better when he was just an innkeeper's son. But if I was his wife, I suppose I could stay here forever, whether he was here or not. I'm cursed. It's been with me since I was a young child. It's the only explanation for what happened at Helgen. It's always been a part of me. You see, my mother told me that I nearly died in childbirth. As a result, part of my soul was close to the void, and the wandering dead were drawn to me in their confusion. Yet, she told me not to worry. As long as my heart was full of life, it would fill that empty part of my soul and ward off the dead. Her advice was unnecessary, as a child's spirit is as stout as Shore's bones. It wasn't until I was a girl of 12, my heart broken by a boy I loved, that at first I yearned for death.
I'm happy to have you. I hired mercenaries when exploring
Yes,
ruins in
I thought he
High Rock,
loved
but
me,
they were a bit
but I was nothing but a toy for his amusement. It cut deeper than any sword, and hurt me more than any loss I could ever experience as a woman grown. Funny as it is to say, there is nothing more emotionally wrenching than a young girl experiencing her first heartbreak. I wanted to die more than anything, and our case saw fit to grant my wish. Indeed, that night, as I lay in my bed, the air was so cold, and even in the middle of the sun's height, I huddled under the covers, trying to stave off the cold. I had reached a point where I felt I could sleep, when I heard it. The breathing.
Remember what I said about the caravans?
No matter how much I shrunk into my covers, I couldn't avoid that foul hiss, but I dared not look. Then came the sound of footsteps walking to my door. I was about to go into shock when I heard my mother's voice. I leapt out of bed and ran to the door, flinging it open, and there she was. My mother, holding a candle, and standing over her shoulder was a wraith. My mother was a servant, and had yet to finish her duties to our lord. The boy who broke my heart was the nobleman's son. I didn't. I did what my mother always told me to do. I wanted to live, then more than any other time, as 2 lives were on the line. And it worked, until I became a Stormcloak. I think all that talk of dying and going to Sovngarde brought it all back. No, this was before. I'd just sworn the oath. But, as one of the less talented sisters, I was tasked mostly with retrieving supplies from the city. It happened on a Morndas. I was traveling on the road west to Helgen, when pearls of snow began to pelt my brow. I no sooner blinked when the snowstorm came thundering from above. Except, there was a piece of black crouched further down the road, a woman wearing a hooded robe, holding a small child. Maybe so, but it wasn't dead yet. Or so I had hoped. I called out to her. I was relieved when she stood up, but the relief was short-lived. She scurried off into the forest. It was no place for a child. The sun was dimming, and in the winter, the night is as fast as it is long.
Did I just put
The
my
air was
elsewhere
cold,
fondue? Or
but
my
not the kind of
damaged
cold that
health
pimples your
potion
skin.
my stew?
No, this cold was
sure
raw
it's
enough
fine.
that you could feel it pass through your teeth, even when your mouth was closed. As I said, no place for a child. So I hurried after her. Best I could tell, she was headed towards Orphan Rock, the one place every Nord child in Helgen fears. There's a lot of tales parents tell their children to get them to eat their greens or pray to the divines. One of them is the story of the Haggraven of Orphan Rock. They used to say if you didn't pray to the Nine, Arcade would send the old hag to kidnap you in your sleep. The witches of Orphan Rock are said to be the grown-up versions of all the children who forgot their supper-time prayers. As a young woman grown, I've long since outlived such juvenile tales, but my hand couldn't help but reach for my weapon. Darkness set in. I bit my lip, trying to keep my focus on the woman and the child. I followed their tracks through the narrow passageway formed by the rock, but when I came out on the other side, the trail had vanished. I found myself standing in a plot of followed dirt, empty save a rock marker. I called out again to the woman, but there came no answer. Then I called out once more, and then came a reply. It was a knock, like knuckles rapping against a door, and with each knock, the noise grew louder. No, not louder, closer. I swiveled around, and in my panic I dropped my mace. It wasn't until I'd reached for it that I saw it. The snow jumping off the dirt, as if the knocking wasn't coming from behind me, but beneath. Higher and higher, until it was right under my feet. And that's when the clouds shifted, and the moonlight lit the marker in front of me. It wasn't a rock marker. It was a grave marker. I did what any sane Nord would have done. I ran. When I got back to the camp, the quartermaster demanded to know where I'd been and what had happened to the supplies. In truth, no explanation would suffice. It's just as well, because even I can't explain what was under my feet that night. Is that what it was? I'm not sure, but I wouldn't put it past me. I am cursed after all.
I used to try hard to do magic.
No,
I'd stare for
I'll starve
hours
to
at a
death
marble,
first.
trying to
I
use
am a
alteration
daughter of
logic.
Skyrim. I don't fear
Took a
death.
while to accept
I
that
fear
just
fear.
couldn't.
And spiders. But everyone's afraid of crawlies. Get it off of me! Wait, I don't feel anything. That's a mean trick. Oh, lots of things, although they usually happen at night. And when I'm alone. But I can't take that chance of them happening when others are around. I'd go out and help Redlith pick out cabbage heads. Only they wouldn't be cabbage heads. They'd be the heads of little children. Then maybe Ragnar will ride by, still making the journey to Whiterun as a headless phantom. Or maybe I'd visit Rorik's manor, and that bear he has mounted on his wall will come alive and reach down and bite him, right while he's cooking. Even here, there are times I feel like my presence is a danger. Sometimes when I look up at the animals mounted above Milwaukee, I see the eyes move, as if someone were looking at me from behind them. All right, then.
It just feels right somehow, having this new life as an adventurer. It's what I was meant to do. Good to see you again. How would you like to hire a brave, if untested, mercenary? Father says I should pick a name that describes what I really am. But nobody's going to hire Eric Greenthumb or Eric Hoe-Pusher. No, I need a name that will put some fear in the hearts of my enemies. When I have some enemies, that is. Looks like you've got some help already. I'll join you, but you'll have to let your comrade go. What do you say? All right, then.
Make it quick. Hello. Farewell.
Yes? All right, then.
How can I help you? Farewell.
Hey, can I get a gold or two?
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about
God
you.
won't take the time. Huh? Well, not really. Well, I was taking an evening walk like I owe. The thing is, they look like mercenaries. I've never seen them around here, and they look real tough. In addition, the Echo Deep Mines are not a place people go. There are myths about it. On my way back from my walk, I passed the mine entrance again. I heard all sorts of horrific noises. I reckon something happened to those men. Anyone going to those mines is up to no good. Now, I've asked the guard to take a look, but they just ignore me. I need someone to see what's happened. Would you go look for me? Please, if they're planning something, the city guard needs to know. Please, go check for me. Finally, thank you. I'll mark it down on your map. Just be careful. We still don't know what's in there.
Jewelry.
Yes?
Draconian craftsmanship.
I've never seen Remiel this upset about anything.
Can I help
The city
you?
really gets to her.
Do come back.
Hello, friend. Everything I've got on display, really.
The guards in this city.
May the
talk
earth
too
beneath
much.
your feet
I
be
talk too
always
much.
soft.
But at least I've got something to say.
All meats guaranteed. Clean and free from rock joints.
All the crime and corruption in Riften is really getting to him. And now that we hear rumors about the dragons, he's been very depressed.
Hello, friend.
Please, let me know when you figure out
Good to
what
see
those
you.
men were up to.
See for yourself. May your path be... free from... It pleases me. See for yourself. Be careful. These are...
If I had to rank these North cities in order, they'd all be tied for last.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall. Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little bits.
Got
too.
some fresh baked bread and good... Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
I still can't believe Isabella's gone. She... Such a
Let me
helpful
know
young
if there's
lass.
anything else you need.
Name's Nils. I'm...
It's good to see you, girl. Take a look. Good day to you. Fresh fruit and vegetables.
I'd travel more, but who... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Thank you for your custom.
Fruits and vegetables, all ripe and ready for your
You need anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet.
guys in this city talk too much. I talk too much too.
Fresh fruit
But
and
at least I've
vegetables
got
for
something
sale.
to say.
I have a lot of respect for Ambaris Frandar. But I'm a dark... You must be new around here. Take a look. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Be sure to stop by Sadri's used wares in the Great Court. What happened?
I've picked up other so.
You're new around here, so
I
I'll
ain't
go
stupid.
easy on you.
Won't use
But
old
don't get my
Rusty.
back. Get me mad, and I'll prank you. And not a little, a lot.
We got room. Need a room? Talk to Delphine. Let's sate that appetite, hmm? That's her business, not mine. Probably not yours either. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's it. Anything else you need?
Well met. Something on your mind?
Papa says I'm too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
You and me. Ah, good to see you. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. All right, then.
Huh? Heard you broke out of Sidna mine with those Forsworn. Do you have any idea how many died?
You aren't with the Forsworn, are you? People say they saw you when the prisoners escaped. Soon you're dead.
What do you need, my Thane?
Need something? Until next time.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you. I got some wonderful jewelry. Good luck out there.
Don't try to haggle with me. Buy everything I've got on display, really. Come back. When you need more meat.
My mother and father died years ago. Valiant takes care of me now.
What was that?
That's the last of them.
Finally, someone comes in. Pick up your boots and stay a while. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I got nothing
How
but
can
time.
I help you?
There ain't much to offer, but if you want a place dry to spend the night, I'll rent you a room. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. See ya. Running an inn worth my... Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Take a look. See ya.
How can I help you? What would you like me to play? Sure, I can play that for you.
Greetings.
As I think on it, it's quite lucky Scrap doesn't need to be fed in the traditional sense. I'd have forgotten to feed him and he'd have died by now.
Arthur the Breton was very poor and worked his days at the general store. But every night he'd creep out back and put on his floppy jester hat.
Hello, friend. Welcome to the Winking Skeever. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
So exciting when new folk come into town. I bet you've had plenty of adventures.
Feel free to make requests.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
And in. I'm gonna find the nearest bed, lie down, and say goodbye to the rest of this week.
Oh, I am ready for a huge bowl of vegetable stew.
Need something?
All right, then.
Spare some gold for a veteran? I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. My pretty helmet. Life just got... Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting tricks. I do miss that helmet.
Fresh fish. Keep the cold at bay with our spiced wine.
Huh? What? Who are you? Oh, you come to steal my dragon breath mead? Well, too bad. Some fellow already did that. Oh, real clumsy drunk. Bald as a chicken egg and a face with just as much expression. A brown egg, though. Red guard with white whiskers and beggar clothes as dirty as the wrong end of a hooker. Grind it all, he did. You see that thief. You tell him he's a bad sneak, and his breath smells like a troll scratch. Also, mead. He does? That's not good. People might mistake him for me. I got a reputation to protect. You know, being nobility and all. I don't do anything fancy. Just live a humble life. Don't spend coin on things I don't need. Sure, I could shop at Radiant Raymond. Maybe buy that house. What's it called? Proudspire Manor. But that That would exhaust a tenth of my fortune. I mean, what's it going for? 5 gold pieces? 7 maybe? Then you got to furnish it too. It'd be a bit foolish to squander my fortune on something I don't need.
Keep the cold at bay with our spiced wine.
Well, I got 3 bottles of liquor on me, and about 40 or so gold pieces. Enough to buy the Blue Palace, I reckon, and the Imperial Army. I'd probably get them to throw a few of those elves in there too, just to sweeten the deal. Not that I do it. You can't drink an elf. Yes, perhaps, but you have to remember, the palace comes with its own cook, and probably a wine cellar or something. It's like buying a cow. You aren't buying it for the leather, the milk, or the meat. And you certainly aren't buying it for their fleas. In fact, what do you buy cows for? Beats me, which is why I would never buy the Blue Palace. Easy. Spiced wine. Normally I wouldn't touch that stuff, but that Yvette sounds like some sort of wine wizard or something. I keep telling her she should train as a mead maiden instead, or an ale archer. Tap into her full potential.
And that's my stomach grumbling. Luckily, I prepared some snacks.
It's sort of like a sword stinger. You heard of those, right? Well, you probably heard it wrong, so I'll tell you anyway. The Anshe. They could channel their own spirit into a weapon. Called it the way of the spirit sword. In the old tongue, it was known as Jaisacharu. Say that 5 times fast. In any case, I figured you were an ale saint instead of a sword one. You could channel your spirit into a bottle. And you got all sorts of different classes. You got the mead monks, and wine wizards, beer berserkers, and of course, ale archers. I agree. Damn city ought to be ashamed of itself. Beer will get you just as drunk as any wine for half the price. But I guess Yvette's under pressure to support that white she lives with. And marking up wine bottles is like some sort of tradition around here. Poor girl needs to leave the city. Train with graybeards or something. Broaden her horizons. Poor girl needs to leave the city. Train with graybeards or something. Broaden her horizons. Wait, you can do that? Is it cheap? I remember I tried to grow my own cabbages once. Didn't turn out too well. Planted a bunch of seeds over in that cemetery by the Hall of the Dead. Figured the corpses would be good for the soil. Nothing came out except more nightshade. Then I ate those to see if maybe they were like them purple cabbages. But nope, just plain old nightshade. Good thing too, 'cause I hate cabbages. Don't know why I was growing them to begin with. Huh? What? Oh, by the divine snow. I come from a little town known as Rorikstead. It's a fine hamlet, but I know that Xanatar had bigger things planned for me. Through his wisdom, I was guided here to solitude, and true to his word, it turned out to be a great place to make an honest living. Every day I walk out to the market and collect seed money for my business venture. At first, I wasn't even doing that. I just came out to get a little sun, look at the competing businesses, and start milling the grain in my head. I think people saw I was making good bread out of that grain, as the passers-by started handing me their coins. Xanatar's blessing, no doubt. As far as I'm concerned, we're practically partners in this thing. Still waiting for that idea, though. Need some more drink to loosen up all the wax in my head. Too bad for my investors. Until that idea comes, it's all just a lot of sunk costs. Ah, by Zenithar, you're right. Must have already sold the business. Only way to explain all these profits. That's the problem with this infernal brain of mine. Always stumbling over memories like this. Should have realized I was already retired.
Straight from the fjord.
Get your fresh fruit and produce here.
Easy. I keep telling her she should train as a mead maiden instead, or an ale archer. Tap into it. Wait, landed a bunch of shit. Nothing came up. Good thing too, 'cause I hate cabin. Huh? What?
Spiced wine to warm the blood.
Ale is food, beer is food, spiced wine even has that jasmine grapes in it or something. Says so right on the label. Mead's made from honey too. Folk like to put in all sorts of healthy ingredients like dried first Miriam, elves ear, and juniper berries. Just about all spirits got some kind of food in them, but they got happiness in them too. Some may call it a disease, the way people can't stop drinking. Well, if it's a rash of euphoria. If it's a fever I'd say hello to any day of the week, and twice on Sundays.
Spiced wine, the taste of home and
Fresh fish.
What? Who's inebriated? The priest? Good for her. Now that's a good question. Sure, I like spiced wine, but for the most part, I'm a simple man of simple tastes. Mostly because the fancy drinks are too expensive. 25 gold for Blackbriar mead? Why, Zenithar, what do they feed their bees? Diamonds? At least if its prices are somewhat reasonable. For wine, anyway. Maybe not beer. Wait, what were we talking about again? Can't recall. You know what helps with memory? Some matzi. Drink they have in Morrowind. Made from salt rice. Really invigorates. Some like to brew it with a touch of cornberry, like it's some sort of brandy. But I like it cold and raw. It's my favorite drink.
Isn't she?
Huh? What? You, my lady, are a champion. A mead maiden. A wine wizard for the ages. Thank you.
The finest fish here. Caught daily.
Wonderful. Just a couple of more of my little gold friends and we'll have enough for another bottle. It's just too bad they don't sell mead by the ship. All right.
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you welcome.
Now here's a woman I'm glad. Just what you see here. Just what you see here. Good luck out there.
Dean, I'm so glad you got back from Olaf's tomb okay. They gave you a tougher
You look
task
like you could
than they
do with a
gave
ripe
me.
apple. Or a tomato. Cabbage. Or leek. Just what you see here.
Spiced wine to warm the blood.
See for yourself. Come back when you figure out how to spend money.
Blessings be with
Plenty of fresh fish for you. See it for yourself. These are troubled times. Be on your guard out there.
Good afternoon.
Be careful.
Wait, were you saying something? I don't hear you.
Yes?
I wonder if Yarland can fix my rusty iron.
Up for a little hunting?
Sharp blades tend to get stuck.
Welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed. Everything's trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Do come back.
Need something? Need something?
I think the fight is certain. Stupid. Want to use old rusty if I don't have to. Can't sell it, can't seem to throw it away. Don't get me confused with that idiot Morris though. I haven't slipped the damn thing.
Hello again. It was a pleasure, thank you. It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim.
Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents. Pardon me. Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Take a look. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
When I was in the Imperial Army, my commander called me lazy. I thought he was right, and then I went back to sleep.
Why does everything want to do this? Get him, Shaft.
Okay, Nar. If you could stop leading us into danger. Right? Well, I'd be a hypocrite to say that, so never mind.
Huh? Time to end this little game.
Crap, get this one.
True lords never back down.
You start running so I can stab you in the back.
No more. I yield. I yield.
Good work out there, Nar.
What was that? Time to end this.
So good, Scrap.
But you've gone a little too far, don't you think?
I sense a presence.
Yeah, get this one.
Too dangerous. Keep your distance.
I'd be a hypocrite to say that, so
What was that? Now you're mine. Mother, ouch! You're the worst.
shouldn't be trying to find it. Found it doesn't matter if others agree with you. If you think something is right, you should do it, regardless of others' opinions.
Get ready for a fight.